Good morning, everyone. Hi. We're going to start in a minute or so. Good to see you. We made it in, Patricia.
That was totally my technical error yesterday. So no need to change at your end. My
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that I have the settings like let people join before I do. So I think it's like, oh, there's a meeting going, so you can't start it. Yeah, I guess that was it. Live and
I was
learn.
simply a technical doofus yesterday.
No.
So
All right. So we're good. All right, friends. So we begin the begin. What does the begin mean? I'm not even sure. All right. So today we're going to focus on the energizing, stimulating nature of sunlight. See if we need that, and if we're already overly energized, hopefully we'll energize and calm at the same time. All right, so let's do a little check-in. Sit as comfortably as you can. Welcome yourself. I read something that one of my students wrote in one of her practices. One of my yoga therapy students made for one of her students. And she said, welcome yourself like you would a good friend. I thought that was so lovely. So let's see how that feels. Just do a little scan. Maybe you start at the top of your head and orienting towards sensation, kind of a light touch. You don't have to dive in too deep. Notice your head, your scalp, your face, into your neck and shoulders, arms, hands and fingers. Sensation that's in your awareness, sensory awareness, and then feeling your front of your chest, sides and back, the spine, upper abdomen, lower and the pelvis, into legs, feet and toes. Then have a sense of tuning into your whole system and whole body at the same time. And then welcoming breath into awareness. And as you exhale, gently activate the belly and just a little drawing in. Inhale, awareness of the chest. Now as you exhale, keeping the sense of length in the body, as you inhale, awareness inside the chest, of the ribs, we could say. One more breath like that. And then we'll bring the palms together in a namaste gesture. And let's try now, as you inhale, let the arms open to the side. Have the palms face up, kind of like you're holding the world. Who's that, Atlas? Exhale, come back together. So explore that opening dimension a couple of times. Inhaling. Expanding, exhaling, abdomen flows in as you join your palms. How about one more time like that from your breath? Good. And then, if it's comfortable, let's bring the angle a little higher. So as you inhale, bring the arms maybe a little higher, more of a diagonal. Exhale. Maybe you bring awareness, highlight your awareness in your mid and upper back. And as you inhale, there's a slight feeling of arching the mid and upper back to support the reach. Only if that feels okay for you. Can you feel the muscles in your... I feel it already. Let's quit. No, I'm just kidding. One more time. Inhaling. Good. When you exhale, come back. And let that gesture dissolve. And let's chant a little bit here. Okay, so the word is savitre. Savitre. Namaha. You're getting good at this. Listen and repeat. Savitre namaha. Come with me. Savitre namaha. Savitre namaha. Savitre namaha. Okay, now we'll add Om. Listen, then repeat. Om Savitre namaha. Om Savitre namaha. Om Savitre namaha. One more time and just let it a little louder. Try it. Om Savitre namaha. Awesome. Good. Transition, please, to your hands and knees. Very good. We'll start with something that we know, and so we can pay a little more attention to the flow of breath within that. So come to hands and knees. Feel your spine in a long, neutral, natural curves. Hands, knees. And as you inhale and the chest expands, lift the chest a bit. Head will tilt up. And exhale, draw on the belly, bowing the head, and move your pelvis back towards your heels. Yes. So do this a couple times. From your breath. And as we start to link the body movement to the breath movement, making them aware or conscious, there may be times where your breath needs to kind of catch up, or so if you need to pause at any point and allow an extra breath or two, please take that freedom at any time. Okay. Now, can we go a couple more times? And after inhale, so inhale comes in, and then linger there for a second or two. Feel that lovely fullness in the chest, and then initiate exhale in the belly, and the body follows into that forward bend. So maybe a couple more times, same thing, introducing a slight lingering or pause after inhale. Yeah. Pausing in fullness, feeling the energy of inhalation. Yeah. Yes. Okay, and the next time you fold, you could pause and rest a moment. And let's do the same thing now, and if it's appropriate, we'll go into downward dog and just introduce that. So next inhale, you can come into all fours again, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the ground away, pelvis back and up. And then inhale, come back down. So we just want to touch on it, not stay right away. It's the lift the chest and back to kneeling forward bend or child's pose. Yeah. And go through that again, those three asana, letting the body movement emerge from the breath movement. Beautiful. Pause a breath, extra breath in the child's posture the next time that you get there. Okay, friends, so we'll go one more time, and if it's okay, stay a breath in downward dog, and we're going to transition from there to standing. So go ahead at your own pace, same pathway into downward facing dog. Study your breath. Inhale, chest to belly. Exhale, belly draws in, chest relaxes. Now, on your next exhale, try walking your hands back to your feet. You could bend your knees some. And now, before lifting your head, can you extend your arms, lift your arms overhead as you're in the forward? That's it, Andrew. And rise that way. Very good. And exhale your arms down. Okay, make any fashion adjustments that are necessary. And let's try this, friends. So we'll come, as we did in sitting, palms together. Okay, excuse me. And we'll inhale and open the arms into Atlas. And exhale, come back to Namaste gesture. Good. Inhale, initiates inside and ripples out through your body into space. And exhale. Yes, beautiful. Now try a higher gesture and a slight arch, and maybe you slightly look above the horizon, but not too much of a bend in the neck, so there's no strain. Exhale, belly draws in, and that supports the return. And bow of the head. And go like that one more time, please. Upward gesture. Okay. Now, from here, if you're using a mat, you could start at the back of the mat. I think you'll be there. Let's turn out the right foot a little bit. Left foot forward, stance, preparation for Virabhadrasana. We'll do those same arms, okay? Palms together. So now we add to this, as you inhale and bend the front knee and open your arms, shift your ribs forward a bit. And then exhale, draw on the belly, return. Namaste, leg lengthens. And go like that again, like your sternum wants to kind of maybe kiss someone just in front of you. Yeah. That sometimes can take some pressure out of the back. And then we'll go again, a higher gesture, and linger a little bit after the inhale. Savor that feeling of fullness. Nice. When you exhale, return. And one more time like that. Inhale, bend the knee, reach up. Linger a moment. Exhale, return. Release the gesture first. Bend the front knee, step back into Samastiti, which is simple standing. Let's try the other side, okay? So turn out the left 30, 45 degrees, right leg strides forward. Take a moment, feel both feet. Add a little bit of juice into that back heel, palms together. Twice to the side. Now, as you become acquainted with your breath today, let it begin to lengthen, ujjayi throughout. Add a little pause here if you're ready. Let the breath start and then the movement come out of that. Nice. Beautiful. And as you're ready, an upward gesture, lingering, savoring, juicing the back heel into the ground. Okay, one more time. Your pace, your breath. How elegant, how beautiful. Release your arms down, bend the front leg a bit so you can push off, step back. Pause. We'll just take a moment to let that reverberate. What do you notice in your chest? Energy in the chest, arms, upper body. And now flow your attention just for a moment, everybody, from your sitting bones down the back of your legs into your heels. Okay, so now inhale, raise your arms from the front, more like we usually do, yeah, or side if that's better for your back. Exhale, bending forward. At the bottom, let's stay a breath here, so it's not too much movement. Stay for a lovely inhale. Stay for a lovely exhale. Pause a little after exhale. And then again, inhale, lift the arms first. Arms first, not the head, right? Exhale the arms down. Okay, let's go like that again. Inhaling. Feel length on all sides of the wrists. Exhale, keep the arms lifted as you bend forward. At the bottom, release the heart, the shoulders, the arms, the head. Can you stay with Ujjayi breathing as you remain there for one breath? Cycle. Beautiful. Inhale will lift the arms and rise with a long spine, raised arms. Exhale, arms down. Okay, so in your own breath timing, go through that one more time. Same thing, completely at your own pace. Good. And because we're Vinay yogis, we all finish at our own timing. Yeah, right? Amen. And we notice what the effect of that is. All right, friends. So, we're gonna start that way again, and we're gonna add a lunge. Now, if lunging is not so great for you, you could, for example, put a chair in front of you and put your hands on the back of the chair, the seat, and do a standing lunge. Okay. But let's try this. Again, Sthira Sukha Masanam, only do what's stable, comfortable for you. So let's start with the palms together, and now you'll be at the front of your mat for this. If you're using a mat, please come to the front. All right. So, inhaling again, let the arms expand upwards. And once again, exhale, bending forward. Good. Stay there, and as you inhale, slightly lift your chest. So it's a slight little micro back bend within the forward bend. Nice. Exhale, bow. Place your hands to either side of your feet. And now inhale, step your right foot back onto the floor and lower the knee. Lower the knee onto the ground. Maybe you rest on the top of the foot. Okay, now lean your pelvis gingerly forward. Lift your beautiful sternum. So there's a slight feeling of a back bend. Good. Hands are still on the floor right now. Hands are on the floor, if you can. Okay? Stay for a breath or two. Yep. Okay. Now, if it's hard for you to transition, shift your pelvis back a little bit so it's easier to tuck those toes under. And then exhale, push off, come into forward bend. And then when you inhale, raise the arms. Come back to standing. Yes. Exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart. Pause the breath. Lieutenant Uhura, check in with all decks. What is the report? And let's go again. Inhaling, let the arms expand into space. Exhale deep in my belly. I'm supported as I bend forward. I yield the spine like a waterfall into gravity. I stay. There's a lightness in the chest that lifts the chest. The sternum floats. Exhale, I yield and connect my hands to the floor. Could be fingertips. Inhale, the left foot steps back and lower the knee down. Okay? Pay no attention to your cat now. Stay for a breath or two. Beautiful. And again, if it's difficult to draw the toes under, shift your pelvis back a little bit. Tuck the toes under when you exhale. Push off. Step into that forward bend. Yeah, your timing. And rise on the inhale. And exhale, hands. Return to Namaste. Notice, how is that? We okay? So edit, per your needs. Let's do the same thing, and here's the option, friends. Once we get down there, you could possibly keep your knee down, but raise your arms either side or up while you're in that lunge, okay? Let's see how it feels. So when you're ready, you can let the arms open from the inhalation. Beautiful. Exhale, bending forward. Strengthening the back, lengthening the back. Again, remain there for a moment. Lightness in the chest, the sternum lifts, the solar plexus opens a little. Exhale, bow, hands in line with the feet. Can send that right foot back. Lower the knee. Okay, now sometimes I'll climb my hands up to the ledge of my thigh if I need that and push. You could stay there possibly, or you could let the arms open side or upwards. Stay a breath or two. And then on an exhale, bring the hands, come back down into what we'll call, I guess, a low lunge, hands on the ground. Let's stay a breath there again. Just kind of enjoying. Of course, you come out earlier if you need to. And again, on an exhale, you can push off, come into forward bend. Inhale, fly up to standing. Good. Exhale, hands return to the sternum. Feel the palms, one into the other. So this will definitely stimulate your circulation, so give it a moment. Krishnamacharya would say, always wait until the breath is settled before you go on. Don't let the body movement overcome the breath. Okay, so that idea can be wonderful, especially when we're practicing by ourselves. Let's go one more time. Next inhale. Maybe a lift of the sternum. Exhale. Deep belly flows in as you bend forward. Stay for inhale. Chest is lifted. Now exhale. Bring your hands to the floor on either side, in front of your feet, bets, but to the side. Step the left foot back. Good. That'll set you up for a good alignment. Okay? And keep the breath flowing. You can walk your hands up to the ledge of the thigh. You could possibly stay there, open wide or up. Now, a little sense of humor. Eyes are twinkling. Body's breathing. Good. Savitre. Energizing. When you exhale, come down, hands to the ground. Maybe you stay there an extra breath. Makes this feel a little easier, right? Per your breath, when you exhale, come into that forward bend. Good. And rise on the inhale. And return hands to the chest on exhale. Good. Now you can stay there or release your arms down and just feel the array of sensation in the body from that variation Surya Namaskar. Excellent. Okay, friends, could we come down to all fours? And actually when you come to all fours, settle back into child's posture for a moment. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when the breath feels like it's, settled a bit, let's go into the vinyasa we did in the beginning and just see how you'll feel a little different. So when you're ready, let the inhale carry you to all fours. Exhale, come into downward dog. It's a combination of pushing with the arms and reaching with your tail. You could possibly stay there a breath. Ujjayi. And then when inhale comes, you lower your knees to the floor, sternum floats. Nice. And exhale, settle back into child's. You could rest there, or if you want to have a little more openness, you could sit vertically for a moment. Okay, now can we go like that again as you're ready? Yeah, take your time. Pretend that you're practicing by yourself for a moment. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, rest either in the forward bend or sitting vertically for a moment. Okay, so let's go one more time, and the option will be we'll do some leg extensions if it's right for you in downward dog, okay? So, and if it doesn't feel right, just stay a breath in downward dog, okay? So from child's posture. Again, wait for the initiation of the breath and let it carry you to all fours. Exhale, belly goes in and body follows into downward facing dog. Good. Now push equally with both arms as you inhale. Reach one leg back and up like you're painting the wall behind you. Back and up a bit. Exhale, control the coming down of the leg. Nice. Then the other leg, the foot brushes and you go painting the back wall. Inhale, nothing too quick. Smooth. Exhale, return. Good. Now if you can, stay there for inhale. And exhale, push equally with each arms, draw on the belly, reach the heels, deep into down dog. And then let the inhale bring your knees down and lift the chest. And exhale, child's posture. And again, your choice, what you can rest in the forward bend or sitting vertically for a moment. Enjoying that. Very good. Let's take a moment of a little interlude of integration. Come and lie on your back with your legs either bent or extended per your comfort and ease. Take a gradual transition. Good. Now, what I would suggest is that we rub the hands together a bit. If you're wearing glasses, you could set them aside or overhead on the floor. Rub your hands together a bit. Create some heat. And then palm the eyes. And again, specifically, not the fingers over your eyes, but it's palming of the eyes. So the perimeter of the palm will basically match the eye socket. You can probably feel that. And rest, eyes relaxing into this energetic dome of your hands. Okay, and then you could leave your eyes closed and rest your arms at a low angle for a couple more moments. As we did in the beginning, just a very easy scan, starting at the crown and the head, sensation, face, feeling the neck and throat area, flowing into the shoulders, arms, hands and fingers. The energy that you feel in and around your body. And then the chest, the front of the chest, side, and the upper back and middle back. Lower back, abdomen, deep into the bowl of the pelvis, flowing into the thighs and knees, the lower legs, ankles, heels, feet, toes. The sensation in your legs and around your legs. And now from crown to the soles of the feet, an awareness of your whole, like an energetic field of your whole body. Feel that for a moment. The energetic field of your whole body, this miracle of life within us. Okay, so if your legs are long, take a moment to transition, bend your knees, soles of the feet on the floor. Feel the low back. And arms will now be a little closer. They'll be on the floor, but more next to your torso, pelvis, yeah. Palms down. Let's try this, friend. So leave your left foot standing on the floor. Slide your right heel down away from your right sitting bone. So one leg is bent, one leg is long. We've done this before. Start with just the arms on your next inhalation. As you inhale, raise your arms through the air to a place on the floor, comfortable. Now exhale, start the belly in first, then simultaneously lower your arms as you lift that beautiful long leg. And then we reverse that. As you inhale and the arms go up, the leg goes down. It may touch again or hover away from the ground. And again, exhale, start the belly in first, and a second or two later, those arms go down, the legs lift. The leg lifts, yeah. Why don't you try that a couple more times? See if you can. Doing a few with a longer breath will be better than many with a shorter breath. Comfortable still. Beautiful. Okay. Now after this next exhale, let's just put the foot down So for a moment or two, both feet are standing, your arms are down. Awesome. Good. So good for the um, central core, right? So as abdominals, low back, etc. Let's try the other side. When you're ready, slide that other foot down. Generally, I would say having the foot, flexed a bit is helpful. Lengthens the back. Start with your arms going overhead first on an inhale. And again, let the breath slightly precede the body movement. Exhale, then leg lifts, arms go down. Beautiful. And you know this now, emphasizes smoother breath, and the movement comes out of that smooth breath, relatively long within your capacity. Yeah, so leave your leg there, but inhale, raise just your arms first. Good. And then when you exhale, lower the arms and lift the leg. So they're passing each other. Yeah, they go in opposite directions. Beautiful. Maybe one more, see what makes sense from within your ecosystem. Okay. And then you could, after this next exhale, yes, beautiful. Settle the foot, pause and be and feel, enjoy for a moment. We've really focused on this lower body area, so just noticing the response through sensation, through breath. Okay, friends, let's try this now. Your own transition to come and lie on the front of your body. Okay, we're going to lay on the front of the body. And you can stack your hands, hand, forehead, when you get there. Strengthening our back, maintaining building, strength in the back, openness in the front. Let's do our friend Cobra first. So let's try where we bring the palms on the floor underneath the shoulders, or a little lower down, meaning like towards your waistline slightly, where the wrists are bent but not strained. Please start with your forehead rather than the nose or your nose will touch, but not the chin, but the forehead, please. Tune into the breath. Let a breath swell in and out. And then on your next inhale, let that lift your chest, neck, and head. Shoulder blades can squeeze a little bit towards your spine. Exhale, abdomen travels in as you lower back down. Continue like that. Inhale, chest, neck and head lifts. Linger there a moment after inhale, like we did in Warrior. Exhale, abdomen draws in as you lower the forehead to the ground each time. It's important to lengthen the neck each time after the inhale. Go again from your breath. Okay. Now maybe you rest a breath, and would you repeat that when you're ready one more time and stay in the cobra for one breath cycle. Okay, and then release your arms for a moment. You could stack your hands again, hand, forehead, or some people it's comfortable to have the arms rest alongside the body and turn the head to one side. Do what feels nice for you for just a couple moments of harvesting after Bhujangasana, Cobra. Okay. So let us now transition. If your head is to one side, turn it center. Start with the hands in the cobra position and use that to come to all fours. And let's do a little different counter pose here than we sometimes do. So inhale, lift your chest slightly. And exhale, go about 2/3 of the way back into child's posture. But release your head into a full bow. So exhale, go back about 2/3, head bows. Ooh, just cracked my spine actually. Inhale, come to all fours again. Sternum floats, throat opens a little bit mildly. Yeah. Exhale, go back about 2/3. Or what feels right to you, of course. Okay, friends, so go a couple more times, and maybe the next couple times you go back, quote unquote, all the way, or pelvis as far back as is comfortable. Good, Marjorie. I love that, what you're doing there. Yeah, easy, sensing. Okay, after this, or perhaps one more, settle again either in the child's posture or, if you prefer, just sitting vertically for a moment. And whatever position you're in, could you just, if you're in child's posture, just let your hands kind of touch each other for a moment? Or if you're sitting, you could put the back of one hand in the palm of the other in your lap. Or just some gesture where your hands are kind of making a circuit, your arms. And just pause. Just for a moment, pretend you're going to go into seated meditation. Just collect your attention inwards and be and feel for just a brief moment. For a moment, we let go of being in the driver's seat of body and breath movement. We just ride the feeling for a moment. See what's there. Okay. So take your time. You could open your eyes if they've closed. And let's now try this. We're going to do a little bit of half boat posture. Okay, so please sit with your legs in front of you. Okay, so and some people, if this is easy, your legs will be straight. And some people, it's not so easy. You may bend your knees up a bit. So your legs are either touching. Let's have the ankles touch, right? And so. Is it spotlight or pin, Patrick? Pin. Okay, so folks, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm having. What you're gonna do, or what they're gonna? What I'm gonna do. You're gonna spotlight. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I just spotlighted Patrick for a moment. If you want to watch, or you can just listen too. So you're gonna sit with your put your hands on the floor next to your pelvis. And you could start with your legs, fingers forward, and your legs maybe a little longer than that, Patrick. So, yeah, okay. So he's going to inhale and raise his arms overhead, right? Now, exhale, he's going to lean his torso back, and his arms come to the horizon, and lifts his feet, and so his shins are parallel to the ground. Good. And then he reverses. Inhale, he raises the arms, the feet come down. And here, exhale, he's going to bend forward over the legs, wherever that is comfortable for him or yourself. And then we'll rest there for a breath. Okay? And then let's just, on an inhale, float your torso back to vertical and hands resting on the floor. Okay? So let's try this again. So, inhaling, the arms lift forward and up. Lift your chest slightly. Now exhale, draw in the belly as you lean back like you're in a chaise lounge going to 45 or 60 degrees. Lower legs parallel to the ground. Pause. Inhale, raise your arms and put your feet back down. Maybe you lengthen your legs a little bit here. And exhale, bending forward. Soften the shoulders and the head and stay a breath or two. Isn't that fun? So try come to a seated position again. So you get the idea, right? Can you try that again? So of course this is pretty demanding. See if you can do this in a way where the breath is leading the whole thing. So go in your own timing or I'll talk you through it. Inhale, arms are carried up overhead. Excellent. Exhale, draw in the belly, lean your torso back first, and then lift your legs. Yeah, good bets. And then inhale, raise your arms, lower the feet. Exhale, bend forward. Rest a breath or two. Okay. Go one more time if you'd like, and perhaps you stay. When you get to the half boat, stay there for a breath. Do a little fishing in the boat. Go ahead when you're ready. Excellent. Wow, beautiful. Okay, take your time. Now when you finish that, take a moment, just lay on your back and give your system a moment. That's fine too if there's something else that feels more relevant to do. But take a moment, lie on the back and feel the force that's been galvanized in your system from that challenge. Hopefully enough to kind of stimulate and not agitate. So lie either with your legs bent or long and enjoy that for a couple of moments. Good. I'm going to chant this twice, just rest in your sensation. Om savitre namaha. Om savitre namaha. Savitre namaha. But now as you rest there a moment more, we do our directional flow of breath, ujjayi, as you inhale, filling the chest. Pause a little, exhale, low abdomen and navel, draw in. like that again, establishing the breath. Okay, friends, so if your legs are extended after exhale, bend them so your knees are bent, feet are standing. And if it feels right to you now, I see after the bow, we want to just give the front of the pelvis a chance to open a little bit. So arms can be on the ground. Let's try now. So yeah, arms alongside of the body, hands close to your pelvis. Let's just start with like 25 or 50% of your range. So you know you can go farther, but you don't for now. As you inhale and expand your chest, push the feet into the ground and lift your pelvis away from the ground, 50% or less. Exhale, settle the spine down in the pelvis. And you can go like that again as your breath is ready. Good. And then maybe that's perfect, but maybe you go a little deeper into the posture. See what your body kind of feedback you're getting. If your eyes are open and kind of fixed, and just try it with your eyes closed, and that there's a sense of looking like in your lower peripheral vision towards the eminence of the heart as you do this once or twice more. Good. And after you finish this one, rest. Let the pelvis settle in the earth. Feel the back of the lungs and the back of the heart settling into the back of your body and the back of your skull. The weight of your head resting, supported by the floor and the earth. Now, see how your hips and your back feel? You may not need this, but if you're drawn to, you could bring your legs towards your chest and either rest there in a kind of relatively still posture, or you could do a few apanasana, exhale knees towards, inhale knees away, a few times like that. Beautiful, good. Okay, no rush, but after you finish this or the next one, you could let that go and roll to one side. Maybe it's the side you usually don't roll to, just to mix things up a bit. And let's come to sitting again. And you can sit with the index fingers and thumbs connected, resting on your legs. And for a moment, just let your attention focus mainly on the points of contact between the ends of your thumbs and index fingers. Spread your attention between both sides equally. Now let the back of your head float up. So your face will kind of rain down towards the heart. Like the eyelids are just draping over your eyeballs. And you feel Ujjayi come in, this soft oceanic sound, feeling. Exhale. Could just be releasing or a slight drawing into the belly. See what your energy is telling you. Just like that a few times. Inhaling chest first, then to belly. Exhale, either just releasing, relaxing, or a slight drawing into the belly. A couple more breaths like that for you, from you. And then propose a slight lingering after the inhale, where you savor that, the quality of inhale, right? The energy, the energizing, expanding nature of inhalation. And then exhale, either let it go or draw in the belly a couple of times. After this breath, stay inwards, and we'll do a little bit of repetition of our mantra. We'll do about 4 times kind of a medium volume, and then 4 times softly, and then about 4 times silently. So I'll do it once, and then we'll do it together. Om savitre namah. Come with me. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. A little softer. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. Om savitre namah. Now silently, so breathe in comfortably through the nose, and as you exhale, silently chant. Continue like that. And when you complete that rest, allow your face to relax even further, your jaw, your whole body rests. in the light of the sun, the energy of the sun. And then you bring your attention lastly inside of your chest, and perhaps there's some sense of internal center in your chest. It may be experienced as light or visualized as light. This inner light supported by and connected to the energy of the sun. Maybe a little inner partial smile emerges in the corner of the eyes and mouth. And when ready, you can swallow and bring your palms together. You could bow your head slightly towards your hands. And we complete our practice there for today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the sun today, your inner and outer. I think most of you know, just a couple announcements. If you wish, come to Saturday class. We're doing 11 a.m. I'm thinking maybe of trying 10 in the new year. If you have any thoughts on that, share with me. Or other day, maybe. 18th is Yoga Nidra. 20th is the solstice celebration. A little bit of simple chanting, and then some kind of sonic Yoga Nidra. Okay, so lots of love to everybody. Take care.